Where would you expect Liverpool to finish next season? It's not acceptable, Sean, for Liverpool to not get Champions League next season. Is it because we win the Europa? I certainly hope so. But we also know that at the end of next season, and I'm open to be corrected on this, it's most likely 5th place going to be a Champions League spot. So if Liverpool don't get into the Champions League by any method, we've had a worse season than we've had this year. Because remember, we finished 5th this year. And next season, if I'm right, it would be enough to get us into the Champions League. So if we finish in a worse position, problems, big problems. And when I say big problems, I mean the manager. Because I think Jurgen Klopp has more than enough credit in the bank to have had that season. But that's it. That's his lot. He doesn't get to have another season like that. You know, because nobody's infallible. Nobody's above reproach. And if Jurgen doesn't get Liverpool back into the Champions League, I'm sorry, that isn't good enough. It just isn't. And look, people might disagree with me on that. People might think I'm being harsh, but these are the levels we need to hold our club to. These are the levels Liverpool need to be operating at. And I've every belief Jurgen will get us there. Don't get me wrong. I've not lost any faith in the manager whatsoever. I love him dearly. But if it's no Champions League next year, then, you know, there's conversations that have to be had, unfortunately. We were lucky to hit the Champions League spot in the COVID season as well. I mean, there was some luck involved, of course, yeah. And there was the beauty of Alisson Becker's amazing header. But yeah, you're right. We had a wobble that season. We got away with it. But the fact we didn't learn from that worried me. Because if ever there was a season where you should expect some injuries to come up, it was this one. Because of all the excerpts of last season and all the minutes the players had in their legs, and the World Cup coming up as well, of course, that broke the season up this year. So I never understood this thought process of we could go another year without bringing in a midfielder. It never made sense to me. Watch Sky build up finishing 5th now was a great achievement and successful season. I mean, it's not really Sky that do that. It's more like the cheerleaders in the media outlets that are friendly to Liverpool. 5th place for Liverpool Football Club is in no way acceptable. It is not acceptable. And I don't give a shit what our fan base says or doesn't say. Whether you agree or disagree, I don't care. It's not acceptable. Liverpool Football Club should not be existing to scrape into the Champions League spots. We should be challenging. We should be looking to be competitive every single season. If a team doesn't get a trophy in the season, then it's a failure, in my opinion. Trophies are the only thing that shouldn't matter. In theory, Sean, yes, I agree with you. I understand wholeheartedly how qualifying for the Champions League is important for clubs financially. And you can't avoid that in this day and age. The best players want to be playing in that competition, and you need to be in it. But after that, you want to be picking up trophies, as you said.